here we are at the final figure review. So I made my first attempt to it, also making custom boxes for the figures. Just basically printed out the flyer for the altercation at elevation and put them together in two separate boxes. As you can see, they can be displayed together, and then obviously left a little bit aside on here, so if they wanted to take their figures out and display them, one could be on each side and then have the logo. Obviously two alternate heads. We have the basically uncapped head as well as the head with the cap for when they are being jammers, I think. Forgive my lack of knowledge. Like I said, hadn't seen much Derby in the past, but it was really awesome. So with that, I'll go ahead and pull this one out here. So probably one of the best face paints I've done so far. Getting a lot better at not making the paint as thick and getting the eyes and everything to where I want them to be. Don't know if I can get a close-up shot of this or not. My filming skills obviously need some work, but try to do some of the stickers that Sam has on her helmet there. Try to paint those in as well as on this side as well. And sculpted the hair with Procreate, like I said in the video. I'm really happy with how that kind of auburn reddish hair color kind of turned out. Wow, I'm shaky today. Too much coffee and no food. So there is the custom head for Sam. So one of the biggest challenges with her was actually getting the tattoos done as well and actually getting them right. So I wanted to do justice by what she actually has on her. So she has like this whole aquatic theme with like a mermaid, and there's divers and treasure chests and sharks and fish and everything. So trying to do that, get it right, get it proportionally right, and as well as doing it around the elbow pad as well as the band with her number on it was kind of challenging. So I was really, really glad that that turned out how I wanted it to. Got the, as you see, the lion and the wolf on the thighs as well. And then she's got some ink on her right arm as well. Not as much, but went ahead and I got all that in as well. Typical Marvel Legends articulation. You know, we've got full movement with the arms up and down with the elbow, and then obviously pivoting hands as well. What I did was I just actually took one of the normal hands and glued the fingers down to kind of give it the effect of her rocking the horns there, and this one could not get them to glue for some reason, so I figured it was still kind of a decent pose with that as well. But bends at the waist here. I wasn't quite sure what to do with the logo, so I just kind of painted the logo up into the body a little bit, so when it turns, it wasn't just a white space there. But I think that looks all right when you're posing it. So with the Procreate, the hair's got a little bit of flexibility to it, so when you move the head around, doesn't really scratch any paint or anything or do any kind of damage. So onto the back. I'm getting a lot better at painting words without them looking terrible. Definitely still could use some work, but I'm getting much better of a steady hand. Ordered a set of magnifying glasses, you know, for small detail, and it's been like 3 months and I still haven't gotten them, so to check into that. But anyway, as we move on to the calves here, you can see all of her calf tattoos as well as her custom skates. Tried to get the colors right on those and everything, but ultimately very happy with how it turned out. Double jointed knees. I have the knee pads glued on to the actual knee joint, so that way the material part, what would be of a knee pad, will bend as well and kind of give it that effect that you would when you had a knee pad on. So I was pretty excited at how that turned out. Just to kind of reiterate, learned a lot with these figures, and that's what I'm always hoping to do, is to be a little bit better. So tried my best to get the logos, that Red Hot Chili Pepperell logo, as small as I could there. I didn't get the words there, but I tried to mimic the paint in white there to kind of match what would be going, you know, around the logo, just to kind of give it that effect. If you're looking at it at a distance without looking at it too close, you would know what that was. So got the skates from Dazzler Figure, as I mentioned earlier, ordered those in the mail, and then had to kind of Dremel them down a little bit, and then resculpt for certain parts of the skates. But was ultimately very happy with Sam, also known as Lady Trample. So I hope you like it. That's pretty much it. I'll show you real quick with the alternate head here as well. And they actually snap on and off pretty easily. So there we go. I also am going to post pictures of this on my Instagram as well, which is Draven'Z Custom Figures. If you want to see some more detailed pictures of the tattoos and everything as well. So that is Lady Trample. All right, now on to Hill's Scald Eagle. Tried a new technique here. Something I've never done before is actually used colored pencil to try to draw the logo of the spandex on there. If you can kind of see that. I like how it turned out because it was kind of choppy, so it kind of gave that effect of, it being stretched out. May use that in the future for anything I might need, but I did actually ultimately end up using most of the same base figure for both of these, which was actually a Marvel Legends Enchantress, and then obviously did the custom head sculpts as well. But basically the base figure is the same. It kind of really worked out for kind of what I was going for more of the athletic body types. So a little less complex as far as the painting goes, because Hills does not have any tattoos. So it did have the logo on the armbands there with the American flag. I thought that turned out really, really good. Some of the smallest detail I've done. Not sure if you can quite see, but I do have tiny little stars there in the blue part of the flag logo. But their elbow pads and gear a little bit differently. So as you can see here, I tried to get hers accurate as to what she actually wears. And once again was able to do so with given that effect of it actually bending how it would in real life and still protecting the arm like it would. So same thing with our hip joints here. Going to be what you expected, as well as articulation in the torso. Showed you Sam skates earlier. Obviously Hill's a little bit different here, and also did a little bit of sculpting with a cloth over the material there, the Aves epoxy, to kind of give it that sock look there as well. So mentioned before, the wheels don't move, they are stationary, so they can't have them zipping around and everything, but also makes it a little bit easier as far as posing goes, because it's a little bit hard to actually get them to stand. So same thing with the knee pads here as well. Articulation in the thigh as well. And that is about it. So let's take a look here at a different head sculpt. As I was filming this, I dropped it and broke the extra piece of the chin strap off, so I'll have to glue that back on, but not a big deal. So this is what she looks like without her cap on. Used a sparkly airbrush paint. I think that turned out pretty good. I like how that looked, but that is where we're at there. So it's definitely very happy with how they turned out. I hope they really like them. And it will be on to the next figure. So there you have it, Scald Eagle and Lady Trample custom figures. Congrats once again to Sam and Hills on your marriage. Wish you the best, and thanks for watching.